Good evening. Can everybody hear me okay? Even though I have a bit of a croaky voice. Excellent, excellent.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Cerberus guy. How you doing this evening?
It snowed. It's kind of chilly, but I'm good.
Excellent. Okay, so we are live. You have to excuse me. I am feeling a little under the weather. So hence the croaky voice and the possible coughing and sneezing that you might experience. But we are back with our weekly live stream. Missed last week because my little boy wouldn't settle. But the wife's back this week, so it's all good. We'll get a private room set up. Who have we got in the chat tonight? We've got Curtis is here. Nice to see you, Curtis. Gabriel's here. Nice to be able to join us. So, for those if this is your first time here, I do weekly videos, mostly on Mass Effect. I think I've got a Dragon Age coming out next week. Dragon Age video that's in the works. But yeah, mostly Mass Effect, and we have a weekly Mass Effect stream as well, where we just chill out and shoot some Reapers and some Cerberus. Yeah, so make sure if you enjoy the stream, if you enjoy the videos, make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button too. And once we get the private room set up, we'll be underway.
Sorry, can you send me an invite again? My game was just booting up when you sent it.
Yeah, no worries. Right. I think it's just you and me this evening, Cerberus guy.
That's all right.
Change that to public. Start off with the ED character as well. Curtis says I think he's got the bugs worked out on his Xbox One. Oh, that's good news, Curtis. Is that for Tomb Raider? You said you're having a few issues with that. Ah, yes. Played 4 hours. 4 hours of Tomb Raider last night. Must be quite far into it then. I don't think they're very long games, are they, the Tomb Raider ones?
Incoming enemies. Secure the area.
Got it.
So have you tried some Jack Daniels or anything to kill any viruses or germs in your throat or sinuses?
No, I haven't. Is it highly recommended, is it?
Or anything hot-proof, yeah.
Troopers!
No, I've just been on the old Nem sips. Curtis is afraid to turn it off in case it didn't work last night. Reminds me of being so much younger. In the days before you could save your game. I remember having to leave my Sega Genesis on for like 3 days because I didn't want to lose my progress on the game. Amazing it didn't break.
Only one more enemy.
Last one!
Some fine work, team.
We're clear!
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Here they come.
Understood!
Yeah, I'm glad Curtis as well. Hope we can save our game. Most games these days even have an auto save, don't they? Amazing how far games have come actually, and how difficult they were back in like the 80s and 90s. So you had a good week, Manning?
I got proper made fun of this morning, but other than that, yeah.
That's not cool.
You familiar with the Assassin's Creed games?
Yes. Yeah, all the way up until... I haven't played like the latest one. I don't think I played Origins and
Let's go!
ones after that. I saw to the end of Desmond's story. Oh, I tell a lie, I did play quite a lot of the pirate one as well. Black Flag.
Yeah, so there was a poll on another Discord I'm part of, and it was just asking what everyone's favorite Assassin's Creed was, and I voted for Rogue. And then everyone immediately was like, "You're just saying that because that's the only one that lets you be a Templar."
And that's a problem because They can shut for a minute. Okay, yeah, no, no worries, take to know. Thank you for coming anyway. Appreciate it. This game would be cool in VR. I think it would be quite. I think it'd be quite difficult in VR, to be honest. Nico, nice to see you. How you doing?
Outstanding work. Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Enemies inbound.
Acknowledged.
It still surprises me how a game that is this old still has such an active player base, and that you've got no problems finding people to play with.
Some fine work, team. Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Enemies inbound.
Engaging.
Was it Curtis? I thought they were all single player. But no, I've not played the second two, so.
Is that the Tomb Raider games or the remakes? I mean,
Yeah, the remake.
I know the 2013 one had multiplayer. I own all of them, but I forget if the other two did.
Team member offline. Team member is hurt.
We're not finished.
So I did pick a topic for discussion today,
Some fine work.
which was should your protagonist be voiced? Based off something
One of our agents didn't
that
make it.
that intrigued me about a remake of Dragon Age.
Uploading. First objective down. Now keep close to the drone.
What would you think about the original having a voice warden, basically?
If it was a new character, I'd be all for it, but at this point, I don't really want my warden voiced. But that might just be me.
No, I can live with that. I can agree with that. So what I like about not voiced protagonists is that you get way more options, dialogue options. There's so many more conversation trees that you seem to get. Whereas
Checking upload. It's good.
when it's all voiced, you kind of get like 3 or 4 options, and that's it.
Squad member online.
Too busy reading the chat. Let's be honest, the amount of warden dialogue there is in Dragon Age, a remake of the first game, would be a much bigger undertaking than Mass Effect 1. That, I completely agree with.
Enemy is regrouping.
See, I think that's where they've got the problem with
Here they come.
actually doing a legendary edition. I talked quite a bit of it in this week's video, actually,
Offline.
about how it's desperately needed, but I'm not going to get to you. But the logistics of it might be its undoing.
Squad member down.
Kurt's never played a Dragon Age game. Way behind in video games.
Some of the dialogue in the original Origins would be pretty ridiculous to actually record dialogue for too.
Offline.
But would
Squad member
would doing a remaster and just keeping it, oh my word,
Squad member down.
just completely in the wrong place now.
Squad member down.
Oh, what happened there? Yeah, I mean, to do a complete voice overhaul of Dragon Age, I don't think they'll probably make it the money back on it. Obviously, going to have to hire voice actors and
All clear. Good
all the work it undertake to record all those lines.
Time to reload.
Well, I think part of it too is, as much as I think we all love the Dragon Age games, they're not Mass Effect, so I don't know if they'd ever throw that amount of money at them to do something like that.
True. Well, I mean, they're still going with the franchise, aren't they? So they must see a future in it.
Oh no, I know, but I mean, like, Mass Effect has its own holiday. I mean, like, it's quite a large franchise compared to Dragon Age.
But yeah, so if they do a remaster and leave it unvoiced like it currently is, and just, you know, make the graphics look nice and stuff, I'm not sure that it would appeal to a modern audience. I think people moved on from reading text all the time, and they want everything spoken to them.
Well, especially when you have such classics as Alistair talking about licking lampposts in the winter. It still boggles my mind that someone got paid to write that dialogue.
Yeah, swooping is bad. But I suppose it does fit his personality.
Well, see, that was the thing with the only thing I ever found interesting about Alistair is I was never 100% sure if he was actually an idiot or if he was actually secretly really smart and just playing a dumbass because he grew up in the Chantry.
I think that's exactly what they were intending as well. Because then at some point you've got to decide whether you're going to make him king. And you're like, really? Alistair? King? No, boy, yeah, but again, Skyrim came from that era, didn't it?
Squad member has flatlined.
Stuck in a wall. I mean, what was Skyrim? 2012, was it?
2011.
2011.
Squad member in trouble.
See, whichever the next Oblivion game is, do you think they're going to have a voice protagonist?
Offline.
It's hard to tell with Bethesda, and I think they've got 2 or 3 games to get out before Elder Scrolls 6. So, I mean, at this point, maybe there would be voice just because the game's probably not going to be out till, like, what, 2026, 2027, something like that?
Yeah. I mean, they moved away from unvoiced in Fallout, didn't they? Because Fallout 3 was unvoiced,
Enemy is regrouping.
and Fallout 4 voiced.
At this point, I'm waiting for them to release Skyrim on my fridge.
Drone is live. Stay close to escort it.
And they just released a new one as well. Another one. Another
Yeah,
dated one.
they did.
Squad member has flatlined.
I don't know who's worse, whether it would be Rockstar or for re-releasing GTA 5 that many times, or Skyrim.
Keep at it. You're close to the
They're both pretty bad, but at least GTA 5 is 2 years younger.
True.
squad member in trouble.
Ah, what?
Stay close to that drone. It's held down defensively. Team member offline.
Skyrim. Takes no. Skyrim's already on Alexa. You can actually play Skyrim on Alexa.
You need to stay close to that drone. Don't stop. You've got it. Squad member in trouble.
Yeah, it's true. You choose which direction you'll go, and it's like a choose your own adventure story.
We've got what we need. Team member offline.
Alexa tells you, you can see this to the north and that to the north, to the west. Which direction do you want to go? And anyone played the Call of Duty games? I did years ago. I think the last one I played was Modern Warfare 2. That came out.
Yeah, I played a few of the older ones. The most recent, or the newest one I own, is Infinite Warfare, and I think that's 4 or 5 years old now.
I don't think I played that one.
That was the one where the robot had more personality than any of the humans.
Zombie mode, yeah, that's not too bad. My friends used to play it, so that's why I played it. But
Reading only one more left.
The
You've
Call
seen
of Duty games are decent. I was just always more of a Battlefield guy.
yeah, I prefer Battlefield, mainly because it was a bit more, say, realistic and stuff. Because like buildings that blow up and vehicles and getting more. you guys have seen how badly I play on this, you can imagine what I'm like on a first-person shooter.
Enemies down. Good shooting. Stay alert. Enemy is
I don't think you give yourself enough credit on this.
Shuttle on its way. Get to the designated LZ.
Oh, that wasn't a good idea to go that way.
Nearly there. Get to the LZ.
Yeah, charging into 2 Atlases wasn't smart either.
Ah, good start to the this evening's proceedings. Yeah. Curtis, it's not a cold, it is a man flu. It is much more serious than a cold.
I don't know, sniffles and coughs never really bothered me, but I could never... Sore throats were always my nemesis.
It feels like I've swallowed a load of razor blades.
See, that's what you need the hot-proof Jack Daniels for, to kill everything in your throat.
I'll give that a try, actually. Change character, I think.
Or since you're British, I guess you'd probably use room temperature gin.
Why is it better in the fridge?
I don't know, that's just a joke I heard a couple times. I knew a guy from Southampton when I was like 20, and he always used to make jokes that British people only drank their gin room temperature, not chilled. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he always said.
Yeah, no, I've never known gin to be in a fridge. The mixer's in a fridge. Let's see what we've got in this pack. I'm only messing, Curtis. It is a cold, really. But yeah, if anybody asks you, it's man flu. Much more serious.
Well, that definitely sounds serious.
God knows what the voiceover is going to be like on my on this week's video. I was hoping it's going to come by now.
A strategic area has been compromised. Area is uncontrolled. Lock it down.
That's a nice color combo when you're Krogan there.
Thanks. It's amazing what some weather effects can do to a map, isn't it?
Funny story, for the longest time, I thought this map and the version of it where it's sunny were actually two different maps.
Squad member needs help.
Well, that wasn't the bit at the start.
Squad member offline.
What gun's that?
Enemy is regrouping. Enemy force approaching.
Have you tried the new Battlefield yet, Tim?
No. No, I've not had much time for gaming this past couple of weeks, to be honest.
Squad member needs help.
Anybody tried the new Guardians of the Galaxy game?
Not yet.
Squad member offline.
Yeah. That's way easier, I think, for the next round.
Member has gone dark. Well done, team. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. We've got a ship down on the surface. A drone is the only thing that survived the crash. Get it online. Good work. Stay close so your Omni tool keeps it live.
Increase loaded knowledge.
Hi there, Ashley. How you doing?
Lost connection. Squad member is flatlined.
Assisting friendly forces.
Halfway to go. If that drone doesn't get moving, this mission is toast. Don't stop. You've got it.
Assistance matrix active.
I'm good, thanks, Gabriel. How are you doing?
Checking upload.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you on the live stream, actually. Oh, I need some ammo. I need some ammo.
Squad
Where
member
is
needs
it?
help.
There it is. I felt better actually, to be honest.
Good work. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Yeah, I've certainly felt better. As you can probably tell from my voice.
Here they come.
That's alright, Gabriel. I would have googled it later to find out what it was. Oh no, it's nothing like COVID. Thankfully. No, just a touch of the old man flu. Be a little bit sorry for myself. But no, I missed last Saturday, and I'm not missing 2 Saturdays in a row. No.
Member in trouble. Outstanding work. Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Bogeys incoming. Squad member has
What?
flatlined.
How did that happen? At full health and everything.
They don't use it often, but Scions have an instant kill attack.
Ah.
Just another reason why I hate them more than any enemy in the game.
No, it's getting the flu shot this week. Good man. It's that time of year again, isn't it? When I think of Andromeda so far, I actually really quite enjoy it. I need to find time in my schedule to carry on. Because I quite enjoyed just streaming it.
Squad member in trouble.
Yeah, I've only just met PB.
Enemies down. Good shooting. They're down to 50%.
It's quite nice because I played quite a bit
We've got intel.
when it first came out.
Strategic enemy personnel are on site. Zero in on those targets and finish them.
And I really can't remember any of it. So it's like playing it all over again for the first time. There's certain bits that keep coming back to me. But I didn't do any of the loyalty missions the first time around, so I've got those to look forward to.
I hope I'm there when you do Liam's, because it's the greatest thing ever.
Nice work. Target down. Target has been spotted. Take him out.
Yeah, Liam's kind of growing on me as well. I like Liam.
Member is hurt.
I like his got some funny quips.
Targets are cleared. Excellent work.
One achievement you can't finish. It's teamwork.
Top marks, team.
Is that because it's bugged, or is it because you need like?
Enemy is regrouping.
Is it a multiplayer
Here they
achievement or
come.
something?
Squad member needs help.
Oh, I'm still changing character.
Team member has gone dark. Team member has gone dark.
You need 6 trike streams or 25 asset. Oh, okay.
Some fine work, team. They're dead. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Bogeys incoming.
Oh, blimey. 4 or 5 years ago to fix a bug and they've still not fixed it. I think it's safe to say they're not going to fix it. Okay, how can I keep running out of ammo for this thing?
What gun is that?
Team member
The shotgun, the electric shotgun.
Team member offline.
Rieger carbine.
Yeah, that chews through ammo pretty quick. It's ridiculously powerful, though.
Outstanding work. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound. Right, come on.
Yeah, to be fair, game. I think that they probably should, but all the teams moved on from it now, and they it's just kind of left. I'm surprised there's not been like a community patch or anything like that to fix it. a game where I complete everything. Yeah, that must be really frustrating then. I mean, oh my word.
Well done. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. A downed pilot jettisoned his cargo before crashing. Retrieve that object and bring it in. Outstanding. Get back to the evac zone.
Oh, I'm seeing a bit of hate from Liam in the old chat. Why didn't people like Liam? It's really starting to grow on me.
Get the object back to the extraction zone.
I need ammo again.
I think some people just think Liam's kind of boring, and I guess he is kind of a frat boy, and not everyone likes that kind of personality.
I suppose. Nice if for MP. It did kind of have a bit of a side story. There was a reason for it to be in the game, and you visited all these places as a side story. Takes an doesn't mind Liam. I think the last game I 100%ed was Assassin's Creed 2. I also did that. What was it? It was a game a bit like Assassin's Creed, but it was set in World War II.
Oh, was that the Saboteur?
Yeah, that's the one. 100%ed that.
Where you play as the drunk Irish guy?
Yeah. And there's like 150 of these little white dots all over the map. But yeah, the Assassin's Creed one, they then started including multiplayer in their achievement list. Or in like insanity mode to complete it and that. So it was after that point that I went, you know what, I'm not even going to try and bother.
I think if there's one thing I would love to see, it's an Assassin's Creed game set in the Star Wars universe. I mean, who wouldn't want to have lightsaber wrist blades?
That would be quite cool.
Yeah, thank you, idiot.
Who's that?
Reviving teammate under Pretoria. Seriously.
I think we've been invaded.
Approaching LZ. Get moving.
Oh, what? And there. No!
Stupid abomination.
I'm choosing a different character.
Well, considering it looked like I thought we were going to go out there and lose in round wave 3, so the fact we actually got a partial extraction is pretty good.
I remember Assassin's Creed 2 was my epic Ezo story. It was, yeah, it was. I really enjoyed Ezio's story, Assassin's Creed.
I think Brotherhood was probably my favorite of that trilogy, but I don't know if that was for everyone.
I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, I quite enjoyed because that's where you started really building up your assassins, didn't you? And you could send them out on missions and that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Was it Revelations? Was that the third one with Ezio where he was really old and in Turkey?
Yes. Yeah, the only thing I didn't like about that is because you actually played a bit of what was the guy from the first game? What's he called?
Altair.
Altair, that was it. And you played a little bit from his section, and in his game he had his finger cut off because that was how they used to do it, so that the blade could come out and they still have a fist. And I noticed that they didn't change the model. They literally just kept it the same Ezio model, but just put a different skin on it, and it was like, you could have eased, taken that little bit of effort just to cut his finger off. I don't know who to be. Be the hunter. Watch a hunter.
One thing I did like about Revelations, though, was the little, I guess it was kind of gimmicky, but the curved wrist blades, so you could like zip line around.
Yeah. Yeah, they did do some nice upgrades on that.
A tactically significant area has been located. Brace for incoming enemies. Secure the area.
Hi Elizabeth. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Stream every Saturday. We just hang out, play a bit of Mass Effect 3. Welcome to the channel. I think I saw you on a comment of one of the videos as well.
Enemies approaching.
Were there any Assassin's Creed games you didn't like?
I found it really, really hard to get into Assassin's Creed 3. I must have started about 4 or 5 times before I actually stuck with it and played it to the end. I really liked the start up where you played as, you know, the Templar.
Yeah, I hate them.
Hate them. But then as soon as you switch to,
Squad member down.
was it Callum or something, or
Connor.
Connor, that's the one. As soon as you switch to him, every time I was losing interest. It was like I wanted to keep playing as Hatham.
What did you think of the little twist thing there? Because the first time you play, you think that he's an assassin, and then all of it, they pull the wool out from you at the end, and he's like, oh, he's a Templar.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
spoilers,
very
by the way.
clever. Very clever. One of the reasons that I've always wanted to play the one that you really like. It's the
Rogue?
sequel to it, Rogue. Because don't you play as Hatham's father?
Well, the guy's name is Shay Cormac. I didn't know he was Hatham's father, but that could just be me being an idiot, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hatham's father you play. Yeah. Because of the Assassin's Creed games, you always play as the good guys. Nice to play as the bad guys, but again, it's one of those games that I've just not got around to, and it was... I think it came out at a time when there was a console change as well. So it was made for old consoles. It made for like Xbox 360.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was one of. It might have been the last PS3 game I ever bought.
Squad member has flatlined.
Oh, Kenway in Black Flag is Hatham's dad. I knew one of them you played as Hatham's dad.
Black Flag and Rogue are almost the same game anyway.
Enemy is down to 1.
Ah, yeah, Elizabeth is the one that broke up with Alistair and broke his heart.
Enemy is regrouping. Here they come.
To be fair, Alistair might be too dumb to understand what a broken heart is.
All right, let's go. You're a bad guy. I thought you was on my team. Elizabeth says she's got no regrets. No regrets.
Are you just so used to all my humans and most of my characters having white and yellow armor that you thought every time you see a service person you think it's me?
Yep. I stood right next to him.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Enemy force approaching.
I'd never finished Black Flag, takes to know. But I really did enjoy it, to be fair. I remember completely outfitting all of my ship. And I still couldn't take on one of those massive, big pirate ships that used to hang around in the corner of the map.
Oh, you'd love Rogue then. It has some of the stupidest special missions ever.
was like, how? How is this possible? I'm completely upgraded. How can I still not take you out?
Enemy down to half strength.
You just enjoyed Black Flag for the sea shanties, though, didn't you?
Enemy personnel are on site. Locate the targets and terminate.
Black Flag was a pretty cool game, though.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Target down. Enemy UAV on the field. Have the targets taken down. There's a new enemy target in play. Target down. Good work. One more target has been spotted. Take him out.
Oh, run away.
We're in trouble. Targets are down. Let's wrap this up.
Oh, the line goes like this. Kenway, Edward, Haytham, and Connor. No, I lost interest after Black Flag, to be honest.
Well, the new games barely even feel like Assassin's Creed games anymore.
Yeah, aren't they like super massive as well? Like 80-hour job is open world. I suppose.
Yeah.
Open world, weren't they? But
Outstanding work. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
They make decent spin-offs, though.
Enemies inbound. Phantom!
I could hear it, I couldn't see it though. Like that. I mean, Valhalla was 99.9% a Viking game and 0.1% an Assassin's Creed game.
Some good work down there. Clear. Stay alert.
I've heard
It's pretty on
Valhalla's
point.
I've heard it's supposed to be quite good though.
Here they come. Acknowledge.
Yeah, like it's the same thing as with Odyssey, though. They're great games, but they just don't feel like Assassin's Creed games anymore.
Maybe they should have started a new franchise with it.
Squad member off.
Like I think that's what Sea of Thieves was.
Yeah, wasn't that a multiplayer game?
Yeah, but I'm convinced that the people who developed Sea of Thieves were just a group of guys who played Black Flag and were like, what if we made this but multiplayer and everyone was constantly drunk?
Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Here they come.
I regret I made a bad decision. I made a pre-order on the game as soon as I finished 40% of the story. Oh dear. Yeah, it's very rarely that I pre-order games now, to be honest.
you just don't get cool bonuses for pre-ordering things anymore now anyway.
No.
Like a couple weapon skins, a character skin, maybe a gun, and that's about it.
Oh no! No! I booted out.
Did you crash, Tim?
Yeah. Yeah. Internet crashed down. I don't know. Well, to be honest, I think it's about time to leave there anyway. I don't think my voice is going to hold up much longer. So, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you, Manning, Service Guy, for the game. Much appreciated. We'll be back again next Saturday. Hopefully, probably go a bit longer if my my voice is better and feeling a bit better. But yeah,
I think man flu tends to only last a few days.
Yeah, thank you. Thank goodness. And so yeah, we're back next Saturday, 9 PM UK time. Thank you, Gabriel, for coming. Curtis, thank you for monitoring the chat. Takes to know gaming. And Elizabeth, thank you for joining. Nico, I think you popped in earlier. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Like I say, there'll be a new video out probably by Wednesday. Well, so look out for that. I'll see you next week.